Okay, well, we're going to finish this session up with writing. What do you need to do when you're writing a press release? Well, the first thing is you don't want to be overly flashy. I understand that you have high regards for your band or yourself or your single, but be objective when you're writing the press release. As soon as journalists or media or anyone start to read a press release that's got overly descriptive words or empty words in them, they're going to throw it away and they're going to delete it off their computer. A lot of tech companies do this when you hear words like enterprise and innovative and scalable and all of those words that don't really mean anything. You also want to be accurate, of course. Don't try to bend the truth at all in a press release. Focus on the headline and summary because that's what most people are going to read first off. If they get past the headline, they're going to quickly scan the summary to see if it makes sense for them, the market that they cover, the industry that they cover, or whatever their particular interest is. So you want to focus on the headline and summary to make sure that it's clean, crisp, and to the point so that whoever reads it immediately knows what the press release is about. While they are reading the press release, they're going to be asking themselves, who cares? Journalists and media types are looking for interesting information to be able to report on, and that question is constantly going through their head. So that's why you want to make sure the topic is newsworthy, and you want to be clean and succinct in your headline and summary. So when they ask themselves who cares, they'll immediately be able to make a determination of whether or not they're going to pick up your press release. And you want to provide contact information. And this is a little weird for some people on the web because it's not a common thing. A lot of people don't want to see their name out there, and outside of Facebook, they don't really want to put their phone number or their email address, just because the people that are doing spam email have taken advantage of it, and who knows who else could get your phone number. Just basic privacy concerns. However, with a press release, if somebody's interested, they're going to want to have a phone conversation. There's going to be follow-up. You may have some bar owners or some venue managers or a label or a sponsor or anybody look at the press release, see what it's all about, and they're going to want to get in touch with you and talk to somebody on the phone. They're going to want to make sure that you're real, you're a stand-up person, and that you're not pulling the wool over their eyes. And make sure that you proofread. A single mistake can cause somebody to move on to the next piece. These things aren't complicated, they're not lengthy, and one or two people having proofreading it is plenty. But make sure that there's no mistakes. And the next topic is a social media release. This is a little shorter version. It's a special format used to distribute to bloggers and people inside social media. It's quick, it's to the point, it's much more succinct than a traditional press release, and most agencies, traditional agencies, aren't using this. Some of them are though. And then submission. There's the paid version, PR Web, which we discussed earlier, for you to go and look at some resources on writing and for some examples. And there's some free sites. One is prleap.com, one is freepressrelease.com, and one is pr.com. Now, the benefits of submitting to PR Web is that you're going to get pretty wide distribution. There's going to be various options if that's what you're going to pay for, and that's the downside, is that you have to pay for it. On the free side, it is free, but the results vary. There's lots of free press release sites out there, press release submission sites out there. And I just got through looking at some of them, and several of them are just too spammy, I think, to use. Google will probably give you a penalty as far as the backlinks that you generate from that particular press release. And it's unlikely that anybody's going to really pick that up. So I wouldn't go with any more than 3 free sites if you're going to submit it somewhere. You want people to see it, you want people to pick it up, you want the backlinks for search engine optimization. But you don't have to kill yourself and submit it to 10 or 15 free sites. Just go through, look at the ones that seem comfortable to you, that cover your market, and I would spend time submitting it to 3, and that should be plenty. Okay, that's it. If you like this, please spread the word, and I'll start working on the next session.